everyone. Here we are right in the middle of week 2.
Yes.
And look at us.
I know, a nice grassy hill.
Yeah.
Isn't
Thought
that
that'd
great?
be a great location for week 2.
Yes.
So glad you could join us again. I'm Melissa Taylor here with
Kendra.
And Angie.
Yes. And we are so happy to be here with you. I really am digging the midweek check-ins.
It's fun.
We've never done that before, Angie. We've always done a kickoff at the beginning, but we thought it might be nice just to check in with you guys in the middle of the week
Yes.
to maybe offer some encouragement to keep going. We're halfway through this week.
Do you know what else I'm digging?
What?
The simplicity of Seamless.
Thank you.
Here's what I love, Angie. You make us actually like fill in blanks and like charts and maps, so it's very interactive. And I love the symbols. I don't know if y'all noticed, but at the bottom of each page, there's symbols that help you remember what the story's about.
Okay, I'm gonna quiz you then.
Are you kidding?
I'm
week
glad
1,
it's not me.
do you know all the
no
symbols?
Okay. Which week are you quizzing me?
Okay, week 1
Okay.
from last week, because it wouldn't be fair to do this week, okay?
You're right.
So, okay, we're gonna, the globe,
Oh, the globe means creation.
okay?
Okay.
Check. All right, the male-female thing,
I mean Adam and Eve. the
very
creation.
good.
gave-
It's
you
like
gave
the
that one
male and
away.
the female.
Okay,
The serpent means the fall.
good job.
Thank you. The boat means Noah's Ark.
Yes.
And then the electrical tower looking thing is the Tower of Babel.
Oh! Good job!
Yes.
Yeah, you did it.
that.
Thanks.
Great
Thanks,
job.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay, so today in day 3, we read all about Jacob and how Jacob wrestles with God. But Jacob had a bad reputation at the
Yeah.
beginning of his life. You even say he's a heel manipulator.
Heel grabber.
A heel
That's
grabber.
what his name means. Yeah.
Yes.
Manipulator.
And then we read about how God changed Jacob's name because they wrestled and Jacob prevailed. And Jacob's name changed to Israel, which means the one who contended with God and prevailed. And so this is encouraging to me because in our past we can have all of these labels and all of these things we struggle with and we don't think God can use us.
Yeah.
But God can still use us. He
Yeah.
can still find us. He can still use us, and that's so encouraging.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it brings tears to my eyes to think about the names that I used to carry and that I've really fought against. I think it's our natural tendency to let some of those just stick, and it's easy to let them become a part of who we
Right.
think we are. And again, I love that God includes stories in Scripture. This isn't just some man
Right.
who lived in a story. This is God saying, "I will change your name.
I will change your name."
You will.
Yes.
You don't have to be
Right.
manipulator. I mean, all of these names. And I think back to high school when the only thing I had was a Precious Moments Bible that I'm pretty sure I bought for myself. And I look back and there was only one verse that I underlined and I put the date next to it. And it was just basically about how God is our only defender and the fact that he defends us and that he's the only one who names us.
Right.
And so we can't let what the world says about us define
Exactly.
us.
Exactly. Because not everyone will forget your past. All right.
Very true.
But God does not keep a record of your wrongs, and indeed your new identity is right there in the Lord.
Right.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay, so Jacob wasn't the only name that was changed. There's quite a few that we
Yeah.
learned where God changed their name. Another was Abram.
Yes.
And this week, the megaphone symbol
Ooh.
kind of represents the calling that God had on Abram / later Abraham's life. And so just listen to this from Genesis 12. I'm going to read verses 1 through 3. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you." Now, right there, having to leave your country, that's a lot to ask for someone, just to pack up and leave. But listen to what God promises to him. "I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." And you know, I think the only way that Abraham could have packed up and left and believed that there was this blessing coming is because he trusted
Right.
God. And that's a choice that we get to make, to
right.
choose, to trust or not to trust. But he trusted God. And so, Angie, how can we take what we hear about the calling on Abram's life and him choosing to trust God and move forward? How can we take that to maybe inspire us or to give us some confidence today?
Well, I think for Abraham, what is so beautiful, and we don't often think about this, really picking up and leaving everything that you know and going to this place. And we'll see throughout Abraham's life that he continues to trust God for the impossible. And so a lot of it has to do with obedience. It's knowing that the Lord has called you to something, you've heard his voice in it, and you pack up and go wherever he's calling you. And so the other thing that I love about this is that when Jacob was wrestling with God, he had every belief that he could prevail. And it wasn't just because he thought he was stronger. Then it was basically because he knew the Lord was able to change his name. Now, for us, I think we have a lot of names that we would rather forget. And we're just going to take a couple seconds and we're going to process that. What are some of the names that you have carried with you that you are asking God to change? And I also want to note that even though Jacob's name was changed, he continued to walk with a limp for the rest of his life. And so it doesn't mean that there won't be any effects of it, but we have the opportunity to ask God to change our names and to become different people. And so why don't you think about the names that you would love to change?
Thank you so much, Angie. And again, 5 seconds is never enough. And so you guys really take these questions or these things that we want you to consider and journal about them or pray about them, because it's things I think they're good to really think about, to stop and think about. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, you guys, stick with it. Week 2, we want to finish strong. And you know what? There's a chart.
There is a chart.
There's a chart at the end of week 2. It's on page 58. And Angie leaves a few blanks for you. And when I got to it, I was completely intimidated. I thought, oh no, I'm being quizzed and I'm not going to get it. And I got them.
I know.
See, just like I got the symbols, you got the names.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I didn't have to cheat.
You're making me look so good.
I know, because I thought, I'm going to have to look back and figure it out. I did not have to look back. And so I'll be really interested to hear how
they do?
you guys do. Yes.
For sure. So we have a few more days for week 2 Bible study. And today, for our U.S. friends, it is the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy 4th of July for
Independence Day.
you. Yes. And so because of that, there is no Bible study live tomorrow. So go ahead and spend time with your families, take a little break, and we'll be back with you next week. But Stacy Lowe is leading us the rest of the week on the blog.
She's fabulous.
Check that out. I love Stacy. And so, y'all, like we said before, we believe when you know the truth and live the truth, it changes everything. So we will see you next week.
Is it the people? Is it called the people?
Safety down.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, the grassy hill.
I thought we were in the
Me
desert.
too. That's a blooper. We can dance. We can dance.
Leave your past
behind.
Yeah.
And I bet that's what Jacob was thinking.
I bet it was.